Okay, this is JDS, and this is another Sport Talks video for the Man U vs West Ham game. This will be another shorter one, as I don't know how to explain it, but I've watched most of the game, and I'm having problems with my knee and stuff lately, so I don't really feel like I couldn't be bothered analysing it really intently. So I just looked at the goals and major opportunities, didn't really do that much in the end. I'm just going to talk about the general feel of what the play was like throughout the game, and who was poor, who was good. So, as you know, as you probably know, West Ham won 3-1 deservedly. Man U played poorly. They're probably showing improvements from what they were, especially against Derby, considering they drawed to Derby. But they're showing improvements from some of the recent games where they've been doing really poor. They almost look like strangers playing with each other. But still, players like Pogba and Martial Pogba seemed like he didn't want to be there. He was just out there because he was picked. He just really doesn't want to be there. That's what it looks like. And Martial, I don't know if it's the same sort of thing or if he just played really shit. Like, especially in that first half, very few of his possessions ended up with them still having the ball. Most of his possessions ended up with the opposition getting the ball, which is when you know you've had a bad game. But there was a opportunity very early for West Ham, like literally straight out almost. I think it was minute 36 or something in from a corner, and it was a poor header and it went wide. That's basically where my close analysis of the game stopped. West Ham came out real quick, really hard, firing shot after shot after shot, not shot, but attack after attack after attack, looking very threatening on goal. Then they finally got their result through Zabaleta and Felipe Anderson. Zabaleta was actually offside, but doesn't matter. Well, he was probably offside. It's a close one to call, but I probably would have given offside if it's obviously not in the real game because it looked onside. It actually looks onside in play. But as soon as you stop frame it as the ball was kicked and you draw a line down the field from where he is offside. So I don't mind that call being missed as it's such a hard one, but it's unlucky for Man U and they wouldn't have won anyway even if it wasn't counted. It was a nice finish also by Felipe Anderson with like a sort of back heel flick sort of thing past De Gea. This was in the 5th minute. This was in the 5th minute, and it seemed like after that it seemed to be more even actually. Less one-sided to West Ham. Man U seemed to come in to the game more and be more attacking. But they never really got control, I wouldn't say. I would say they had 1 or 2 minute possessions where they looked like they might score. But apart from that, it was basically just even attack one team, attack the next, and then they might have 2 attacks, and then the West Ham might have 3, and then so on. Just general play, no one really on top at that point. And then in the 43rd minute, check what it was, I've forgotten who it was already. In the 43rd minute, Victor Lindelof, own goal by Victor Lindelof. I don't actually remember the own goal. I'm actually going to go back to my TV and watch it and see what I think of it. Completely forgot what it was like. It was one of those harsh own goals where nothing the player could have really done. It was shot on goal which was probably off target, that deflected off of Victor, and then completely, as you say, bewildered De Gea went opposite side. He was committed to making sure the ball didn't curl in or anything, and it just put him off, put him flat-footed I guess you could say, and well, giving him no chance to get the ball. Wasn't Victor's fault, it was just unlucky. But you never really felt like Man U were properly in the match. But they kept, like, by that I mean, like, it felt like they were gonna win. The match is a bit harsh. They were always in the match, but never felt like they were gonna win. The next goal was from Marcus Rashford, who had come on not that long previous, but wait. Another goal. I'm just gonna watch all the goals for a second, because I keep forgetting what they were, which one was which. So, okay. I'll be back. Okay, Rashford's goal was, it was actually right off the back of both Pogba and Martial coming off, who I reckon were the two worst players on the day. Both played like shit. One way of putting it, an easier way. Pogba actually looked more like he was happy, he didn't want to be, like he was happy to come off. He was smiling and laughing about coming off as if he didn't want to be on the field. But anyway, it already looked like that anyway by the way he was playing. But the goal was from a corner. It was cornered in. It was kicked into the near post. It was a tight angle, and it was like a weird flick thing with the outside of his foot or something as he was running towards it. So he's running this way, and the goal's over here, and he's just flicked it into the bottom corner. There wasn't much. I've forgotten the West Ham keeper's name. There wasn't much that keeper could do. But it was a nice goal, and they deserved to get it, not by the play, but by the way the goal was taken and cornered and kicked in. I always say cornered in, I don't know why. The way it was kicked in, they deserved that goal. It was a nice goal. But it only took 2 minutes in the 73rd minute for Arnautovic to score another, it was a nice threaded pass by, I think it was from Yarmolenko or maybe Zabaleta, I don't remember. I think it might have been Yarmolenko. Threaded the ball in, it was a great pass. He just picked the perfect gap. You probably couldn't have done it better at that particular position. And it got them a goal. It was a pretty simple finish, just tapped it around De Gea, nothing much he could have done. And that was 3-1, that was the final score. So West Ham deservedly win. They were in control mainly, in my opinion. Probably someone who will disagree with me there, that I feel like they were in control of the game. And the man of the match today clearly isn't clearly isn't Martial or Pogba. I'm going to give it to Zabaleta, because he was just so consistent of game as always. Played well. You have to play well, I guess, to get man of the match. This isn't the official man of the match, this is my man of the match. I don't know what the official one was. Yeah, he played well. He seemed to be like the main guy in the midfield, most creative player for them. It seemed like he was the man who was there to be the playmaker, to make the attacks, and he was doing his job well. I don't know if that's actually his job in the team, but that's what it appeared to be for me. And he also got back and defended when needed to. I thought he would have had a good game and completely deserved to have man of the match this time. I used to never like Zabaleta, but I haven't seen him play in a while, and he seems like he's pretty good now. I can't really complain about anything he did, really. It's been JDS. Thanks, and bye.